And welcome to the final game of the night, the match of the night. Futscarbs FC take on the Andinos, who are missing their star man and charismatic leader Wesley Vanegas tonight. So a big blow for the men in yellow. Futscarbs are at full strength like usual. All the big guns are here. Mateus Carvalho in particular, who is right up there for the golden boot. He trails Mark Gavranich of Coburn Wolves by 1 goal, and anything more than a goal tonight will see him take the lead in the golden boot race heading into the final game. Going through the lineup, Sebastian Correa, the number 12, Oscar Gongora, the number 2, Cesar Perez, the number 5, Nicolas Serrano, the number 15, Jose Castillo, the number 7, Fernando Salas, the number 11, Jorge Escobar, the number 14, Jesus Orozco, the number 6, and Jaden Ashmore, the number 20 in net. And for the Futscarbs, Andre Duna, the number 5, Bruno Bissan, the number 16, Kayo Oyima, the number 8, Daniel Barros, the number 19, Fernando Elias, the number 11, Fernando Rezende, the number 7, Fred Vanin, the number 72, Halil Neto, the number 10, Leonardo Ferreira, the number 6, Leonardo Nakamura, the number 1, Mateus Carvalho, the number 17, and Norton Mara, the number 2. And a side ball early on for the Andinos. Played into the centre by Correa. Now it's with Vanin. Here's Leonardo Ferreira to Araujo. Neto at the back. Finding Ferreira. Back to Neto. Araujo spins around and looks back for Neto, who hoofs it forward. Ashmore untroubled. Escobar in the middle. Correa out to Serrano. Launches it forward, but can't find Perez's run. Bissan to Ferreira. And now Halil Neto. Araujo squeezes it out to Vanin, who finds Ferreira. And Neto at the back. Looks to lob it into Ferreira's path. Escobar with the interception. Perez back to Serrano. Now out wide to Valenqua. Serrano, Perez. Serrano again. Correa, Valenqua on the far side. Ball in the centre to Perez, who tried to help it onto Serrano, but couldn't do so in the end. Bissan to Neto. Leonardo Ferreira to Araujo. Forward ball to Vanin, who looks to turn. Strikes, but it was blocked by Perez. Serrano has to be careful here to not give it away. Skips beyond Ferreira, but it rolls over the line in the end. Neto all the way back to Bissan. Now back to Araujo. Here is Neto at the back. Tries to squeeze the ball forward into Vanin's run. It deflects behind for a side ball. Vanin. Neto. Ball down the line to Vanin, who tries to cut inside beyond Jorge Escobar, but couldn't muster it up. Vanin from distance, looking to pick out the top corner. Ashmore got a touch on it to send it behind. In fact, no, he didn't. Araujo appealing for the corner. Ashmore let it run, and he'll get the ball back here. Long throw forward, headed clear by Ferreira. Araujo in a tussle with Serrano rather. Correa back to Escobar. Now Cesar Perez is on the ball. Correa cuts inside, trying to find Serrano. And the ball's going out on the near side for the Andinos. Resende and Elias getting ready to come on at the Futscarbs touchline. On the opposite end, it's Fernando Salas, who will be entering the field shortly for the Andinos. Correa from distance. Futscarbs win it back. Araujo can't get beyond Correa. Bit of a loose ball. Neto picks it up and plays Ferreira, who shuffles inside. Araujo looks for the pass to the back post. Serrano wins it back for the men in yellow. Correa, Serrano. And now Jorge Escobar slowing it down at the back. Serrano to Perez. Ball down the line looking for Correa. Wagner Araujo sees it over.
As Correa plays wide to Serrano. Escobar did well to take Vannon down the line and drew the foul. Serrano with the shot. Sorry, brings it inside. Well defended and collected by the keeper as he goes long. To Neto. Switches play to Araujo. Vannon with the turn. Tries to shoot. Good save by Ashmore. They're knocking on the door. Are they Futscarbs? As another shot by Vannon looks for the back post in Araujo, but couldn't find it as Perez breaks with Correa. Tried to switch to Serrano, but just couldn't find him at the end of that pass. Barrios with the ball. To Duna. Out to Resende. Chips it down to Duna. Oh, looked to take the first touch inside and have a shot on Ashmore, but just wasn't clinical enough of that. Ashmore out to Fernando Salas. Big game for Andinos, real 6-pointer as Oscar Gongora in possession. Brings out to Correa and Escobar just couldn't keep that one in play. Duna. Elias, should I say rather, is Perez. To Gongora, back to Perez. Look to hit the diagonal barrel back to Gongora, but unfortunate in doing so as Duna plays it long to Vannon, but did very, very well to get back and defend that. Shot there by Gongora, wasn't far away. Plays long to Vannon. Good first touch. Goes for the early shot. Didn't find the right contact on the ball and Ashmore collects. Perez. As we see Castillo check in. Long ball to Castillo. Didn't hear the call. He had more time than he thought. Looked for the header, but just unfortunate. Couldn't find that one on target. As there he is retrieving the ball. Perez in possession. Out to Gongora. Back to Gongora. Salas flicks down the line to Castillo. Holds it up. Plays back to Gongora. Switches to Salas, but tried to play it back to Perez, but just got that touch awfully wrong. Elias, as we see Carvalho check in. We know how dangerous Carvalho can be on the ball. Wonderful, wonderful target, one of the best in the league. He's turned and shot, very few can stop him. As we see Salas on the ball. Plays Perez. Switches to Castillo. Castillo has time, brings it forward. Resende gets past one. Perez takes the hit. Perez was looking for that left-hand corner, but couldn't find it as we have a pause in play, and referee Silas has called it as a corner. Castillo, Gongora, Correa, Salas, all planning something here as Carvalho does well to win possession. Jogs down to Correa as target. Back to Elias. Plays it down to Carvalho. Thought Correa was behind him and tried to chip him, but Correa had just stayed back, and good player awareness there by Correa. Good man marking. Duna. Out to Elias, into Carvalho. Elias has made the run forward, gets past one, takes a shot. Amazing save there by Ashmore. And now Gongora is breaking. 3v2. Salas brings it inside. Gongora with the finish! End to end! One side. Ashmore with the save. Released Gongora, Salas and Correa. And they took that brilliantly. Amazing counter-attack there by the boys in yellow. Brings it inside. Gongora with the finish. And that will give Andinos a 1-0 advantage halfway into this first half. Elias back to Duna. Here's another chance. Duna on the chest and volley. Almost caught out Ashmore. Ashmore. Short to Correa. Back to Salas. Back to Correa. Everyone's just taking a few breaths after that exhilarating play as Elias comes back to cover. Out to Duna. Elias into Resende. Back to Duna. Elias. Back to Duna. Resende. Duna and Dinos are now stepping up with the press. Futscarbs have worked it well, and there was a goal by Andre Duna. Brilliant play by Futscarbs. They were patient, knocked it around from back to front. Carvalho, we all thought he was going to finish from that range, but Ashmore with a brilliant save, but the ball just trickled close to the line and Duna was there to put it through. 1-1, and what a game we have on our hands. Serrano checks back in, out to Correa. Back to Serrano. You can see the effect Carvalho has when he's on the court. Always a threat. Even though he didn't finish that chance, he forced a save out of Ashmore, and Duna was there to cover. Duna was there to finish off the scraps. Out to Elias. Back to Resende. Duna. Chips it down the line to Elias, and there's another finish! After going down 1-0 in the first half, Futscarbs have bounced back. 2-1, 8 minutes to play as he does a love heart to the camera. Let's watch that back. Duna with a brilliant chip ball down the line, and Elias. We know how lethal he is on that left foot and makes Andinos pay. As again, now they counter. 3-on-2, but tracking back Elias with a toe poke. Narrowly misses the post.
Ashmore short to Castillo. Correa back to Castillo. Now out wide to Salas. Ball forward, trying to find Serrano, who can't keep it in play. Elias taking the side ball. Back to Neto. Now here's Resende. Flicks it forward to Carvalho, who appeals for the foul. Referee not buying it, and the Andinos go up the other end. Castillo, Serrano. Shot was blocked, but it's rebounded back out to him. Blocked again. Carvalho trying to break forward, but Correa defends well. Norton Mara on for his first minute of the game. Here he is now. Gives it back to Fernando Elias. Here's Neto. Elias again. Myra centering ball to Carvalho, who tries to spin beyond Correa. Serrano in the middle. Salas. Back to Serrano. Serrano trying to skip beyond Elias. It's with Halil Neto now. Myra. Elias. Neto. Back to Elias. Out wide to Myra. Elias once more tries to get beyond Escobar and does. Still going. And he's drawn the free kick in a dangerous spot. And it looks like Nicholas Serrano goes into the book for the foul. So 9 metres out from goal. And the Futscarbs with a chance to get goal 3 on the board tonight. It's Mateus Carvalho starting over this one. If he scores, it will tie him in the golden boot race. Carvalho! Powerful effort, blocked by Correa. Ball forward from Neto. Around the corner. Bessan coming out to clear his lines. Ashmore parries it toward Serrano. Here's Escobar. Down the line to Perez. Loses his footing, but somehow gets through. Still going Perez. Neto doing just enough to squeeze it out of play. Perez. Correa, left-footed strike, claimed by Bissan. Elias to Neto. Elias again. Myra. Ball down the line. Carvalho looks to shoot on the spin. And gets it on target, but it's dealt with by Ashmore. A timeout called by the Futscarbs. We'll be back in just a moment. Andre Duna looks to be the man to take it. Kayo Oyema on for his first minutes of the match. Duna to Myra, who toe pokes it toward goal. Ashmore happy to see it go wide. Ashmore short to Perez. Now Correa. Back to Perez, who faced Correa again. Down the line to Serrano, who tries to fire on target, but blocked behind by the Futscarbs. Andinos will have a corner. Serrano up the line to Escobar. Now Perez, first time down the line looking for Correa. Intercepted by Oyema, who's on it again. Myra in the center to Carvalho. Duna back to Myra. Andre Duna on it once more. Kayo Oyema. Switch of play to Myra. Back to Duna. Myra again looking to go forward now. Here's Carvalho. This is where it's dangerous, but he gets double teamed and can't make the most of that chance. Duna. Myra. Loses out. Now a chance on the counter-attack. A 2-on-1. Escobar shoots on a goal. Bissan saves with his feet. Serrano trying to find some kind of opening. Appeals for a handball. Go unnoticed by the referee. Ashmore to Correa. Gongora, the goal scorer, back on. Correa. Ball over the top was won back by Carvalho, who looks to advance up the other end, and now he loses out. Correa shoots from distance, but wide off the target.
Back in possession, Carvalho. Out to Duna. Maya. To Ojima. Back to Ojima. Tries to skip past Correa, but Correa does well to not let him past. Duna. Out to Maya. Back to Duna. Trying to find that space in Carvalho, but Andino's not letting them do so far. Ojima. Well tackled there. Perez. Brings it inside. Good 1-2. Big opportunity here. Brings it across. Gongora hits the post, but the follow-up is taken by Jorge Escobar. Brilliant 1-2 at the halfway line between Perez and Escobar, as we can see here on the replay. I thought Oscar Gongora just hit the post. I thought the opportunity was gone, but did well to feed off the scraps and get themselves level 2-2. It's been an enthralling first half so far. Both teams know how much it would mean to win this game today. Carvalho does well. Not a foul there. Has to be a bit stronger. Perez restarts to Salas. Across to Escobar. Goes to Gongora. Goes for the shot, but just wide. Never going to trouble Bisan. As we see Duna check out for Resende. Back to Resende. Goes long to Carvalho. Couldn't do so. Gongora. Applying pressure. Does well. Wins the ball, but the touch just took him out of play. In for a goal kick. Bisan. They play down to Carvalho. Looks for the flick back, but now here comes Gongora. He's been very active the last couple minutes. Perez. To Salas. Back to Perez. Gongora. A minute remaining. Be a huge advantage for either team to get a goal before half time. Get a 1-0 lead. Gongora. Escobar. Out to Salas. They've worked this well. Try to switch play, but intercepted, retains possession. He had more time there than he thought. Panicked on the ball. Out to Araujo. No press coming from the Andinos. Happy to just see this half out as there it comes from Escobar. Back to Araujo. Resende tries to hit Carvalho, but just couldn't find the first touch, but the pass didn't help him at all either. Intercepted there. Back to Araujo, tries to take on Escobar, but Escobar does well. Good determination not to let him past. Araujo, though, does win the side ball. 15 seconds remaining. Ferreira. Try to get a shot off here. Test Ashmore. Goes for the toe poke, but Salas is appealing. Thinks it was his kick, but opens up some space now. Out to Carvalho. Perez with the deflection and goes out for a corner. Carvalho in possession. Out to Resende. Bounce pass. Flushes across goal. Ferreira couldn't find contact, but Araujo still in possession. Escobar. And that will see us for the first half. What a half it's been, 2-2. And we'll see you just after this break.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week in Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
And we're about to get back on away with this second half. 2-2 the score here at the moment. A very entertaining match so far, very end-to-end. Leo Ferreira, cross-court ball to Araujo. Now here's Resende. Ferreira again. Can't get beyond Castillo. Resende. Ball out wide to Araujo. Leo Ferreira under press here. Feeds Vannin out wide. Loses out in the end. Correa. Serrano. Back to Correa. Serrano. In the middle. Castillo. Correa. Perez. Castillo. Under press here by Resende, and it's gone out of play in the end. Resende. Vannin. Blocked by Serrano. Tries to feed it into Salas. Or into Correa, rather, who goes tumbling over. Ferreira to Bissan, back to Ferreira, who's urging Resende forward. Now here's Fernando Resende. Ball down the line to Vannin, back up to Resende. Araujo on the far side. Resende on it once more. Tries to find Vannin, who looks to help it on to Araujo, but straight into the arms of Ashmore. Correa trying to get around. Ferreira loses out. Here's Araujo, marshaled by Perez. Perez clips it away. It's with Serrano. Castillo in the middle. Perez. Now Correa. Perez again. Serrano. Castillo looking to go for a run. Gets beyond Resende well. Still going Castillo. Tries to play it into the center. Vannin. Ferreira. Vannin again shoots from distance. It's blocked behind by Perez. Side ball going the way of Futscarbs. Vannin upfield to Araujo. He uses Resende all the way back to Bissan in goal. Resende. Araujo in the middle trying to find Vannin. Passes blocked by Serrano. Araujo again. Hits Vannin's shoulder and falls out to Ferreira. This time he can't connect with Vannin, but Vannin's on the loose ball. Ashmore Shot blocked again. Ferreira just missing the top corner. Couple of chances coming in quick succession for the Futscarbs. Correa walks it forward. Gives it to Serrano, who plays it back to Correa. Bit of a heavy touch. Finds Perez. Correa through the legs of Van and it goes. It's one back by Araujo though. To Resende. Ferreira down the line to Van, back to Ferreira. Forward pass, trying to find Araujo. But the Andinos clear it away.
As Araujo's just on the floor here. I think he copped a foot to the chest. A bit winded. Out to Resende. Back in possession. Up to Araujo. Tricky footwork. Castillo does well. Serrano steps up. Resende. Down the line to Vannon. Keeps possession. No foul there. Ashmore releases Correa. Takes it down. We've got a 3v2. If they can do it well, they cannot. Correa just keeps possession now. Perez out to Castillo. Looks to take on Araujo, but doesn't do so in the end and resets to Perez. Back to Castillo. Down to Serrano. Serrano, bit off more he could chew there, trying to get past 4 players. Now Araujo breaks. Switches the play, but no, he doesn't. He decides to take the shot. Ashmore does well. Perez down to Correa. First touch, let him down, and he knows it. Duna. Out to Elias. Back to Elias. Salas presses up. Duna. As we've seen Mateus Carvalho check back in as he's on the ball. Elias tries to chip down to Carvalho. Couldn't find his first touch. Gongora on the ball. Down to Salas. Inside to Gongora. Perez. Salas. Good experience there by Ferreira as he checks out for Maya. Elias. Duna. Good turn there by Maya, and there's the finish by Andre Duna. That's his second of the night, plus an assist. What a game he's having. Beautiful celebration there as well, pointing to the toe. As we look on the instant replay, Carvalho chipped it. Is that Carvalho? Sorry, Duna chipped it down to Maya. Then Maya played it back inside, and good finish there by Andre Duna as it gives them a 3-2 advantage. This is good for Futscarbs as now it takes them into the top 4 momentarily before Hawks play tomorrow night. Escobar to Gongora, back to Escobar. Gongora. Maya intercepts, does brilliantly. Elias turns, tried to find Maya, but just a bit too much on that ball. Salas. You can hear Ashmore in goals, not happy with the ball movement so far by Andino, saying, move the ball quickly, relax, don't take too long. There's a chip ball down there by Perez, but well defended by Maya as now he breaks, goes for the toe poke, but never ever going to trouble Ashmore in goals. 12 minutes remaining, and this is Andino's season on the line. A loss here would take them out of contention for top 4. Ball down the line, but Carvalho does well. Intercepts, stops the ball from getting in behind to Escobar. Gongora, weak shot. Salas resets to Perez. Salas takes Maya down the line and wins himself a corner. Salas. Try to find Gongora in the middle. Oh, and it looks like we've lost the ball in the netting. Maya inside to Duna. Plays Elias. Takes his time. No press coming so far from the Andinos. Duna. Down the line to Carvalho. He loves these situations. Makes Perez out to Duna. Back to Carvalho. Back to goal. Back rolls by Duna. But really, really well defended there by Escobar. Didn't let the ball get out to Maya. That would have been a 4-2 advantage. And a mountain to climb. Sorry. Gongora on the ball. Out to Salas. Takes a hit, but I think it goes out for a side kick. It does. Out to Duna. Inside to Maya. Elias. Bringing the ball up to halfway. Trying to look for Carvalho as a target. Elias, as Carvalho comes back into the rotation, then does a check run. Maya, back to Elias. Well intercepted there by Gongora as he brings it forward. Back to Salas, but he just fluffed his lines there. Could not find his laces and couldn't connect with the ball. But he does well to track back, but a foul is called there against, I believe it's Gongora. Let's have a watch back. Yeah, it was Gongora on the follow through.
So a free kick now for the Futscarbs with 10 minutes left on the clock. They hold a slender 1-goal advantage. And they'll need to get the win here today if they want to make finals. Halil Neto starting over this one. He shoots from range. It's come off Vanin and ricocheted out to Myra. Neto down the line. Elias trying to skip beyond Salas. Now the Andinos with possession. Oscar Gongora to Correa. Salas on the wing. In the middle, Escobar recycles with Correa, who tried to find Salas, but the ball going astray.
Oscar, remember next one.
Elias. Neto. Back to Elias. Finds Vanin well. Lovely feet by Vanin, who loses out in the end. Nice feet from Escobar to skip beyond Myra. Ball to the back post coming in from Correa. It's intercepted by Elias, who's bursting forward. What a run. Vanin to make it 4-2. Elias does. And the Futscarbs are in the hot seat now. It will take a massive effort from the Andinos to overturn this deficit. As Rob Mitchell calls a timeout, and we'll be back in just a moment. If the Andinos break from the huddle after conceding the fourth goal, it looks like they're going to try their luck with the fifth man. They know they need a win tonight and might throw the Futscarbs off here a little bit. Serrano's going to play as the fly keeper. Ashmore to the bench. Escobar, Correa, they've got to be safe here, but that's a bad giveaway. Vannon can seal it. It just misses the goal. It looked good off the boot and it was curling toward the target, but didn't quite have enough on it in the end. Correa, you can't afford to give away the ball like that, and Perez has opted to play in the centre. Serrano loses out, and it's another chance. But Ferreira, Scussi's effort do somehow squander this lead. They'll be kicking themselves for not taking these two chances. Andinos need to move the ball quickly, work this defence around. Correa, Serrano. Loose ball and possession will change hands once again. It's going to suit the Futscarbs who can slow it down here. Neto pokes it forward. Jaden Ashmore claims it. Ashmore wants to try the fifth man himself now. Perez to Ashmore. Back to Perez. Castillo. Perez again. Castillo. Escobar. This is good ball movement from Perez. He's playing the safe passes, and there might be an opening for Castillo with space on the far side. Here he is now. Took too long. Chance was gone. Escobar on the wing. Ashmore. Perez. Loose touch. Has to be careful. Just about squeezes it out to Castillo. Escobar, and the Andinos have a corner with under 7 minutes to go. A big loss tonight, not having Wesley Vanegas, and unfortunate for the Andinos. I'm sure he's tuned in on the live stream, but you figure the game would have looked a lot different if he was present tonight. Neto gives it away in the middle. Correa, this is a chance I have to take. Ferreira does enough defensively to see it out of play. Correa to Perez. Cross court to Ashmore. Perez. Ashmore again. Shoots from distance over the crossbar. Has to get back on his lines quickly. Basan. Long throw. Vannon with the touch to bring it down. Correa gets beyond Vannon, and he's being cleaned up. Vannon lucky to not go into the referee's notebook there.
Ashmore back to Perez. As being said by the Andinos bench, they have to move this ball quicker, work the Futscarbs defense, make more chances. They've only had a couple shots, one from Ashmore. Perez out to Correa. Back to Perez. Ashmore. Bit sloppy in possession, but they regain the ball. Escobar, Correa got under the ball there, and not a shot that's ever going to threaten Bisan. Ferreira. Out to Resende. Perez recovers. Correa does well. Escobar. As Ashmore checks out now for Serrano as the fifth man. Can hear the Andinos bench getting frustrated. Two goals down, 4.5 minutes to play. Correa. Out to Perez, back to Serrano, back to Perez. Correa takes a touch and hits it, but Barriosini takes the hit and narrowly wide. Wasn't a million miles away. That was good by Bisan. Andino step up again, set up the fifth man. Correa to Castillo, back to Correa. Perez. Futscarbs very deep in their own half. Letting Andinos just play with the ball. Out to Serrano, plays the ball across, takes his time, finishes, and that was a well taken goal. We'll get you the name in just a second. But Andinos just weren't good enough with their ball movement. A risky ball by Serrano inside, and it just let Halil Neto, who was the goal scorer, take his time. He was composed and he chipped it down the line and gives the Futscarbs a 5-2 lead. Correa back to Perez. To Correa. Again, just sloppy in possession. Will Carvalho get on the score sheet? No, he won't. He had a bit more time and he's dragged that one just to the right of the post. Mateus Carvalho, no goals to his name yet, but you know he'll want to change that. Correa does well, keeps it in. Ashmore tries to flick it to Salas, but Bissan in possession, goes long to Carvalho. Challenge there by Perez, and it didn't seem he got the ball, and will receive himself a yellow card for his troubles. 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. And Dinos are going to have to give it everything. This is their season on the line. Carvalho. Flicks it down to Araujo, but Perez does well to intercept. Plays it wide, but again, just a bit too much on that pass for Salas to make anything of it. Bruno Bissan will restart play here. Chip down long. Ashmore will collect. Ashmore conducting this fifth man. Correa. Back to Perez. Ashmore getting frustrated. You know he wanted this more than anyone. Correa squares it. Bissan paddles it down and Resende clears the possession. Perez to Ashmore. And that shot there by Escobar wasn't far away. Had the right curl, looking for the top left-hand corner. But just went astray. Araujo to Carvalho. Bissan. Resende keeping possession well here. Ball down to Carvalho. Perez. Perez does well to win possession, and Salas mops up. Correa setting up the fifth man. 90 seconds left to play. Escobar, Ashmore. Diagonal ball. Well intercepted there by Dune, and Resende tried to get the shot, but just went astray. It's a goal kick. Ashmore tracks back at his stop clock. He has time. Escobar brings possession up. Ashmore. Try to find the run of Salas, but well cleared there by Araujo. Into Correa. Again, this Futscarbs defense has been excellent in this second half. They've been challenged. They've been asked the questions every time they've had an answer, and Ashmore sloppy in possession there. 53 seconds. You will have to say this game did get away from the Andinos today. 3-goal margin. You'd have to ask for a miracle for them to get anything out of this game. Good footwork there by Araujo, but just ran out of real estate. 49 seconds remaining. Salah steps up. Plays Escobar. Correa. Resende does well. As here comes Carvalho, but Ashmore clears. Plays Correa, and Carvalho, you knew he wasn't going to let himself go blank on the score sheet. He gets his goal. That will cement him in the top goal scoring bracket, and it's been a very, very solid performance by the Futscarbs today. 6-2, that would take them 2 points above the Northern Hawks in 4th place. This has been a monumental effort from the Futscarbs ever since we've split into the top 8 and seen them catch the likes of the Northern Hawks. And here comes Carvalho. He squares it and they've made it 7. Carvalho in the matter of minutes with a goal and an assist. He takes him down the line and Araujo was just there at the back post for the tap in. Let's look at the replay. It was Araujo that actually started the play and played in Carvalho, who took down Perez down the line. 7-2. Scoreline has been a bit harsh on Andinos, but Futscarbs have been excellent. And that will see us for tonight. Don't forget to join us for tomorrow night for some more insane matchups. And that's all. Thank you and good night.